cold one. Good morning and welcome back. This will probably be the last you'll see of this bed now until next year. It's 4 degrees Celsius here, which is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And I am going to take up everything that's here. Just take them up and go like so. Turnips. This is a nice turnip. I'm going to make soup later today. Small turnips like this are actually the best tasting at this size, but they're good up to about that size. This bed, of course, it didn't produce a bumper crop, but this is why I started a bed in just native soil. If you were going to go solely on your own power, starting a bed, this is what you expect, and it will take some time to build up the fertility from your native soil. And then you'll get a good crop. But of course, with the pandemic, people were getting nervous and saying, well, I need to start a garden. But unfortunately, starting a garden and getting a bumper crop in the first year is nigh on impossible. You can, if you have the money, buy in ready-made soil from somebody who has already done the composting and soil mixing and everything for you. But if you're actually going to be self-reliant, your first year, I think we've done pretty good with this garden. We got almost a full crop of potatoes, and we've got some nice turnip here. We already picked a few, remember? Now turnip has, well, you have to peel it with a knife as well. So when you get down to that size, I'm going to take it in and peel it. I don't know if you can see on there, this ring here, that's the inside of your peel. So I'm not going to get much of a turnip out of this. Remember, the turnip greens, which I have piled there now, they are edible. I just don't eat them because, well, I don't like turnip greens. Now, let's go here. I mentioned I brought you over to the other patch before because I didn't know whether or not we would get ripe beans or not. So, but indeed we did. I'm going to take these in the house in their pods so that I can put them in a separate bowl clean. But as you can see, the pods are nice and dry now. Here's one that don't look like he's ready. Let's see what the bean is like inside. The bean is ready. He only had one pollinated. So for the first year, we done fairly good with the beans. Beans you need in full sun. We didn't get anything with our beets, and actually, you know, we did get, because if you watch my beet pickling video, that is plenty big. I might even cut that in two when I cook it. Let's see what we got. We did get some beets. So despite all the hot weather, the beets were not a loss. When the weather cooled down, you can see that the lettuce now are looking quite healthy, but unfortunately it just didn't have time to grow. If we had set that back in, say, May, or if we had a slow decline into fall, then we would have gotten quite a bit of lettuce from here. So that I wouldn't consider as a loss either. See, the Kohlrabi, he started to swell up, but not good enough, so the Kohlrabi didn't work out this year. Here's some Swiss chard that started to grow well. It's actually, I can cut this off now and have a salad for dinner. And over there, they're healthy as well. We have quite a few pods for the radish seed. They are starting to dry, but they're not dry yet. We may get time because the snow don't fly until sometime in December. So, and look what we got down here. We've got another radish that didn't bolt. So we got, what was that, the fourth radish we got or something? Of course, your tomato plant is dead now. That's to be expected. The sunflowers, you have to wait until they die down. Now my larger sunflowers, I'm waiting to see the when the bugs are kind of eating the seeds, and then I'll take them in so that they can't. But for this one, see, you can rub off all the flowers and you're left seeing a seed inside. But now, we cut it down, so far down, and we'll take this in the house, hang it upside down, and let it completely dry out, and then we'll take those seeds out of there. This is one of the fall sunflowers. Let's inspect it and see if we can actually get seeds out of it. Not that great, but I'll bring it in and dry it out and see what I can get. So that's it. I'm going to clean this bed and cover it with meadow clippings or some other mulch for the winter, and then we'll come back in the spring and we'll continue our building up of this bed. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week I hope to have a report on what I've harvested from my garden And that'll be the outdoor gardening for the winter. Please leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video.